channel, right channel, center.
VTuber 一問一答自己紹介
Yeah, and the tape's
それじゃあ
rolling.
行くよせーのお名前は
Katt Phloxworthy.
呼び方は
Just Cat is fine.
あなたは何系 VTuber?
Nerdy cat girl who features space
誕
flight.
生日は
May 4th.
年齢は
Older than Pneumatic.
性別は
Transgender
身
female.
長は
4'11".
出身は
Sacramento County.
チャームポイントは
Dialogue hair clip.
突然ですがモノマネどうぞ
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
活動場所は
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube.
はじめの挨拶
Thank you for joining me.
終わりの挨拶
Bye.
推しマークは
None at present.
配信タグは
Cat-like feed.
ファンアートは
Cat pics.
ファンネームは
Cat's apprentices.
好きな色は
Iris Indigo.
好きなことは
Vintage computers and
得
video.
意なことは
Technology.
ここで一言愛の告白好
I love you.
きな食べ物は
Ethnic foods.
好きな飲み物は
Craft soda.
好きな漫画は
Pizza 10.
好きなアニメは
Planet.
好きなゲームは
Left 4 Dead 2.
好きな音楽は
Classic rock.
苦手なことは
Human stupidity.
尊敬するのは
Space fairy people.
叶えたい夢は
ISS crew
最後にみん
interview.
なに一言どう
Thanks
ぞ
so much for your support and a final status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go Katt Phlox.
You have permission to launch.
3, 2, 1. RD-180 ignition. Booster ignition and liftoff of Atlas V and Centaur. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. Hi, everybody. Katt Phloxworthy here. Sorry about the, oh, gosh. It's been a crazy few days. But a lot of that started probably just before the weekend. Mainly trying to make sure that I could, enjoy some VOOP chat. But unfortunately, wish I knew what the hell was going on. But every now and again, let's see. Sometimes Chrome would outright crash, as in, it's there 1 minute and poof, gone the next. Or and sometimes I go, I'm basically chatting along, and all of a sudden, poof, there goes my model. And on my side, the picture is green. I don't know what it looks like for their side, but yeah, no, that's not fun. And just sometimes it goes outright BSODs on me for no apparent reason whatsoever. About the only thing I could figure is probably RAM timing. That goes especially double considering the fact that I recently updated the BIOS. In this case, there was a beta available, but after some of the stuff I'd heard about with some of the stuff that happened with both Serial ATA and NVMe/M.2 devices deciding to absolutely crap themselves after a certain amount of time, the only one that seemed to really need an actual legitimate Windows update were a couple of Western Digital drives, but the only ones that I have are in my laptop. And I'm still having trouble trying to move that over to Windows 11 Pro 24H2. Apparently, I do have to face the damn thing and start fresh. God damn it, Microsoft! Why can't you do anything right? Sheesh! Oof. Don't mind me. Just venting. Anyway. Point being is that, let's see, tonight was supposed to be Firefly's launch of the alpha on their flight Stairway to 7, which was their 7th flight. They've had pretty much up until then equal numbers of successes, failures, and partial failures. And let's put it this way. I suspect they're doing whatever they can to avoid another RUD, or standing for Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly, which is not exactly what you want unless you specifically wanted to do that. Kind of like what happened before the actual before the first crewed flight of Crew Dragon. In this case, it was just a test flight. they basically they were testing they were doing about as hot test as you can get with basically a partially set up Falcon Falcon 9, basically set up in a way such that everything except the legs are on the first stage. There's basically ballast in place of the engine for the second stage, but it still has a full load of fuel, and then has a capsule up top with the actual hole set up that allows them to escape in case things go, how shall we say this, catastrophically sideways. And apparently that's exactly what they did, although what they did is, instead of doing they basically did MECO much sooner than they should have, and did so quite, I think the word is deliberately. Basically, they launch it up, they go through max Q. Shortly after that, they do a very premature MECO, main engine cutoff, and first thing that happens, you see the Dragon and the trunk immediately pop off the top of the sort of dummy second stage with a full load of RP1 and liquid oxygen, and it goes. And meanwhile, you look at the rest of the stack, and it goes. It actually does go sideways and goes boom. And probably due to the flight termination system. So in case things go, oh boy, something went really bad. So they pop the stuff that actually count the most off the top and blow the rest up. Yeah, it was yeah. But anyway, we're trying to avoid one of these scenarios. But then again, you also have to remember the Firefly Alpha is not designed to carry crewed flights. They are only designed to carry like small satellites, much like, say, Rocket Lab's Electron. The only difference is, of course, is that this is a conventional rocket engine as opposed to what Rocket Lab uses. Rocket Lab uses electric-fed pumped engines, whereas Firefly is using a different set of rockets on their Alpha, basically using a different way of basically feeding propellants into the combustion chamber, using what is called the tap-off cycle. Basically, instead of having its own little rocket engine spinning the turbopump, it comes straight off the combustion chamber that actually drives the entire stack up the hill, if you will. And basically, they're tapping off a little bit of that exhaust to drive the turbopump. So yeah, that's how that works. But apparently, they saw an off-nominal reading, off-scale, off-nominal reading. So they said, "Yeah, we're not going to launch today," mainly because we got to figure out exactly what's happening. They're saying on Everyday Astronaut, they're saying March 10th, but of course they make no guarantees about that, which I fully understand. I suspect that it will not be that date. As far as other space flights coming soon, of course, we're waiting on the launch of Artemis 2, no earlier than April 1st, so we're keeping our fingers and toes crossed on that one. The earliest time I suspect that they're going to do that is probably, if they do that, they'll be doing it practically as I'm arriving home. So I'm probably going to end up getting the basically setting the whole system up, and then starting the stuff automatically, and basically setting up a particular time. I'm going to make some tests in the meantime between now and then. Assuming it actually goes up on time, I'm hoping that if they have to, I'm hoping they will actually scrub to another date that'll allow me to do it myself. So we'll keep our eyes on how things are going. So more on that as we come up. And speaking of the future, again, you already saw it on my socials. I am planning to have a 4-day at the beginning of May, a 4-day bit of a festive, if you will. One is I'm planning to do a re-debut of this model, which I should have done last year, but of course things went sideways, for lack of a better way of saying things. So, speaking of things going sideways, yeah. I mean, basically other things happened, like, you know, I had my stroke, and of course was hospitalized for about 2.5 days. And thus far, I'm coming up on the first anniversary since that. Of course, we're not celebrating that. What we would be celebrating is my survival over that year. And hopefully, but anyway, the celebration time that I'm shooting for is the dates being May 1st through 4th. May 1st will be a Friday, and then May 4th, of course, being the following Monday. And of course, May 4th is my birthday, and I'm hoping to do my re-debut sometime during the weekend. More than likely, it's going to be on Saturday, probably mid-afternoon. I'm still debating on what the time I should actually do it is, but more information as we get closer. And on top of that, I'm hoping to have a few things coming down the pike as well. So keep your eyes peeled. More information will be forthcoming. So I'm hoping more will be coming in before too long. So do keep your eyes peeled. And I'm really hoping that I can have a lot of fun those 4 days. So, yeah. And so that's very much in a setup and work right now. More, like I said, more information is coming as things develop. So I will keep you guys posted, both here and, of course, on the socials per usual. And of course, I will every now and again send some updates on Discord as well. So keep your eyes peeled. And of course, as always, if you want to go check in with me, I know it's kind of quiet over there, but here's my Discord invite. For those who, oh, hang on a sec. Let me actually type it correctly first. There you go. And there's my Discord server. So feel free to sit in and check in and say hi. And I try to, during the course of the day, I work between the hours of 6 and 2:30. By all means, drop me a message if you want to say hi. And of course, I will do my darndest. I can't make any specific guarantees. I'm always on Discord when I'm at home. I may not necessarily be able to catch a message when I'm at work, on break, or on lunch. So, but I will try. But anyway, one of the things like I said, I've been wanting to play Poppy Playtime for the longest time, especially with now that I'm seeing people playing some of the subsequent chapters since the freebie that was released quite a while ago. I think now is the time to actually go ahead and start giving it a go, because it is an interesting thing. And also, if nothing else, this will be a very good smoke test on this whole thing. And of course, smoke test is what we old-time hackers like to call a setup where we make modifications, or either usually in the real world, where you run the risk of making basically, they're not exactly designed to be either SEDs, smoke emitting diodes, or LERs, light emitting resistors. And usually they only do that for maybe, I don't know, anywhere between a fraction of a few small fractions of a second to maybe even a few, I don't know, several agonizing seconds for the poor part. Oh dear. We try to avoid those at absolutely all costs. But anyway, be that as it may, I think it's time we go and, scare the absolute bejesus out of ourselves. So let's do this. Okay. Let me get the game up first. And as always, please let me know if I need to make any adjustments to the sound, or to anything, whether to myself, my game, or perhaps even both. But just let me know if I need to make any adjustments, so then you guys can hear both of them equally, or at least we'll see. I love this. The old VHS, a lot of the character generator stuff that you find within old time VCRs from like in the 80s. Oh my gosh. I want to do something real quick here while I'm still sitting here. I think I'm just going to leave things normally for now. I'm going to go ahead and set it to VSync. And we'll see what happens. There's some other, I think those are all the settings that I have, really. Just audio and display settings. Okay, let's go. Chapter 1, Tighter Squeeze, an example of, and as an ex-employee of Playtime Company, you finally returned to the factory many years after everyone within disappeared. New game, load game. So, I guess that goes without saying. We're going for new game.
You are about to see the most incredible doll ever invented. Her name is Poppy, and she is the first truly intelligent doll in the world. A little girl can talk to her. Poppy gives her answers. She is the first doll actually able to have a conversation with a child. Hard to believe? Just watch.
Oh, boy.
Playtime! Poppy's as lovable as a real girl, and she talks like one, too.
Hi, my name is Poppy. I love you. Can you help me polish my shoes?
Why, of course, Poppy. Just like a real girl, Poppy always wants to look her best.
Perfect. Thank you.
Her hair is sturdy and won't come out when you brush it, and smells just like a poppy flower. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Poppy?
I'm a real girl, just like you.
What's the time?
Playtime! And if you've ever wanted to see how all of the nation's favorite toys were created, Playtime Co. is now offering factory tours at just $2.99 a person. An entire hour in the most magical toy factory on Earth. What are you waiting for? Come visit the factory. We can't...
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. You know, the whole idea of having artificial thing actually being able to carry on a conversation, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like Chat GPT on steroids. Sounds like a fun place to visit. Hey, Power Lord, good to see you as always. Yeah. Yeah. Chat GPT like you've never seen before and don't ever want to see ever again. Ha ha. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, that's one other thing I need to check. Control. Actually I need to go to controls. I need to flip the Hey Tetron, how you doing? Poppy Playtime. I love this game. Yeah. I've been like I was saying earlier, I've seen a lot of people play that game, especially the latter chapters that have recently come out over the last, I don't know, couple of years or so. I suspect anyway. Excuse me. I'm just dealing with having the fan in the window, so I'm dealing with it. So just like the real Chat GPT then, huh? Yeah, something like that, you know. And basically things are already going sideways with the real with Chat GPT. Whoops, that actually helped. Let me see now. Hang on. Let's try that again. Yeah, I prefer to invert the y axis on my mouse. Come on. Why are you letting up? Settings, of course, which is for the video controls. But yeah, it's actually in here. Oh well, you know what? Let's go play. We'll deal as best we can. Items. Cassette. VHS cassette. Yeah. That looks like an old compact desktop. And of course, DRT from roughly the same vintage. Oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, interesting. I wonder if anything has to do with any of the stuff that we see on the floor. I love this one. Slava Ukraini. Poppy wants to play. Welcome. Let's go look around here. It says eat healthy like brawn. Munch, 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 munch. If I wanted to be funny, I'd recite the colors from the one Disney cartoon with Professor Ludwig von Drake. Oh, that must be something from like the, if memory serves, I think that was like in the 1950s or 60s. BoogieBot. I mean, it thinks. I mean, it even appeared in DuckTales remake. Oh. Appeared in the DuckTales remake. Oh, interesting. Oh, it looks like that one has seen a few better days. Oh, somebody has a little bit of a model railroad up there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we just went the other side. What's in here? Like something behind a couple of panes of glass. That looks like something bled on that, or it actually bled, or something like that. Okay, some of that looks just outright spooky. Let's see. I wonder. Let's see. Red. Oh, I need a fourth one. Oh, yeah, I think we need that big thing with those long extendable hands rather. Seems like a lot of that stuff's going to be right on the floor, or otherwise under my nose in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Yeah, the one thing I was afraid of at some point, then I'm gonna have to say, you know, I wish I had some spare RAM to test with, but unfortunately, getting spare RAM is gonna be a tough one. If we're gonna explore a creepy abandoned building, I'd bring a flashlight. I guess our protagonist isn't that smart. Oof. Except, I don't know where they would actually have one. I could go look in some of the... Let's see. They didn't exactly... Let me see what we have here. Items. They gave us a video cassette. That's about all they'd give us. Wait a minute. Wonder. The yellow, green, and excuse me, yellow, blue, and red. No, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, hello. Now it's working.
Hi, my name is Leith Pierre, and I'm the head of innovation here at the Playtime Co. Toy Factory. If you're seeing this, then you're trespassing. Yeah, we play this little tape on loop whenever we close the factory for the day. So, trespasser, just to make you aware, while we pride ourselves primarily on our high-quality toys and excellent childcare, we also pride ourselves on our security. For example, this facility is full of hidden motion triggers, which, once set off, will turn on the factory's emergency alarms and directly contact the authorities. And that's one of the more tame aspects of our security system.
Okay.
No spoilers. So, you've got my warning. It's not too late to turn around. I just hope that you're certain whatever you're doing is worth it.
Okay. We sure as hell have not exactly made a whole bunch of stuff quite obvious to me just yet. And nope, it wasn't on loop. It was just, you know, sitting somewhere. And then, of course, I put it on there. It didn't exactly loop after I played it. So, yeah, go figure. Whatever. Yeah, kind of hard to be on, and kind of hard to be on loop when the tape's not even in the deck. Yeah, details. Playtime from the inside. Ooh. Something must have bled on that poor thing. Half only? Okay. Got it. Any items? Nope. Are they discriminating against my bags? Maybe. Nope. Doesn't even allow me to use the old valid crouch jump. Oh well, it was worth a try. Picket fence there, okay. Hold on. Interesting to see what happens if we decided to take a battle axe to this whole thing just to say, hey, let me the hell in. Interesting. Okay, what can we do? I'm gonna check the controls real quick. Oh, okay, I see. So this is probably the next step. So each of those buttons can be pressed only once. When and of course the combination is 4 of them apparently. I get the feeling that our combination is somewhere on the floor. I had to guess. red, blue, yellow. See any other colors in here at all? I'd be amazed if you had gotten the combination just by pressing random buttons, given there are over 3,000 combinations. Yeah. Trying to see what other kind of patterns might be in here. Welcome center, I believe is what that says up there. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit of time if we're just gonna do, you know, do brute force stuff on that. Huggy. Interesting name. Is it? There's just no way that is just gonna be. It's. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Blue, pink. Oh, I wonder. I wonder if that might be part of our. Pink. Yellow, red. Or maybe it's the other way. Pink, yellow. Damn, I figured it out. Holy shit. If that's blue, is that blue or is it green? I can hard to tell with this lighting. Yeah, it looked like it was green to me, but anyway. Yep, I got in. Oh my God. Oh my God, dare I ask? Okay, let's go find ourselves a... Oh, there's our VTR right there. Playtime Co. Grab pack. Tighten the straps. Hold both cannons. Pull trigger to fire. Pull again to retract. Hold to grip onto an object. Only fire at small objects and handles. Do not fire at coworker. This may cause injury or worse. Oh! Wire is conductive. Used for rewiring. Thank you. Use your grab pack responsibly. What's the time? Playtime Co. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I already know what to do with this one. I think, aha, look what I can do here. Here goes. Gee, huggy. Oh, I see what's going on here. Let's see here. I still need the other one, I suspect. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign, isn't it? Boy, it sounds like that thing is so powerful it'll actually behead your co-workers. Ay, ay, ay. I thought I heard something metal drop, like a key or something. Eh? Oh, you mean something like this? At least we know what's going on there. Looked like Happy had a key in his hand. Oh, really? Oh, like that. Item P. Innovation. Okay. Yeah, I saw it saying that you looked at him when the Huggy theme was playing. Oh. Okay. Nope, won't let me do that. We'll check elsewhere to see where everything is. I think we can't go anywhere. Wait a minute. That's right, we can also change wiring in here. E.g. that. That sure does. If only I knew where there was one. Anyway. Going. Oh, wait a minute. We're back in the... Back in the lobby. Whoa, hang on, hang on. Won't let me do that. Wait a minute. I wonder. We went in here. We tried hitting that, and I suspect there is something we need to rewire something. They talked about that early on. Oh, hang on. That's right. We can't do that. We can't do anything with that until we get the other hand. The key would go open the power room. Guess not. Well, they're certainly not making any secret that it wants to be opened. Yeah, things are starting to make sounds there. They weren't kidding. Grab to divert power. Oh, I see. Oh, hang on. Nope. Touch with wire to power. Oh, let's see what we do. Well, that's a nice game. Well, that's a nice game. But touch what to power? That's the question. 1. Oh, hang on. Oh, what do we got? Aha, look at that. We got something going, so that's a start. See what it says here. Do. Be kind to others. Show up on time. Not hide behind doors to scare Laith Pierre. Don't stay past 8 p.m. And of course, we're probably well past 8 p.m. already, at least in terms of the story. Misuse company time or tamper with machinery. Yeah, right. But it's too much fun to do that. Need to make a real quick check something real quick here. There we go. All right. Oh. Yeah, I won't do that anymore now. Man, this reminds me a little bit of Portal in a way. Oh, let's see. What is this then? Let's head back to where we were earlier. Give that a bit of a jolt, I think. Let's see. So, high voltage, very good. Yeah, I wonder what kind of voltages we're dealing with here. Not that it matters. I wonder if there are any other high pot connections around here. Wait a minute. What's this? I think we were just here. Nope. Not letting us in there now. Yet, anyway. Nope. Yeah, we were there. Testing. Like, were we there? Yes, we were. And they're not letting us back in now. Power, though, of course. Wait a minute. Are there others that have numbers as well? Oh, dear. Hold on. Didn't the power short earlier when you tried opening the... Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's the one that opened the... That's the one that connected to power, I think it was, now that I think about it. Of course, there is our connection over here. Not this one. Need to find the one connection here. Not this one. Not this area. It's over here. Right here. Didn't the power short earlier? So when you tried to open the head with just the I don't think it did. Head back. Backtrack over here. Okay. What the hell was that? Steam in there. Okay. Around here. Oh, must have a cassette around here somewhere. Let's head up and have a look. Whoa. I'm a little too far away, so we're going to need to do go down there. No, I think we need to. What if you could jump down there? Huggy says, remember to take breaks. Breaks longer than 10 minutes are not permitted. Well, wow, that's really a fucked up ways to do things. Handle with care. Shipment is highly fragile. Do not drop. Wait a minute. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. I think I see where we're going now. Danger, do not enter. But we're going to do it anyway against our better judgment. Wait a minute, what's this? These are items I want? Yes, they are in fact items. This is getting interesting. Oh, I wonder. Oh, look at that. And of course, hence the whole thing that you got to watch out how heavy you pick something up with that hand. I get it, I think. You know what? Nope, can't do anything with those. Yep, that's the that's how you gotta be careful with this stuff, huh? Oh, let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got another one of those. Oh, that's just a grappling device. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna grab a real quick sip of water. Just a moment. If I can figure what to do with it. Okay. Yep, they're making a point to put that up there. They're giving it a nice hot spot to say, "Hey, do something with this." I'm curious now. Because now I can get up here. The real question now. Look what we got here. Now, of course, the main thing we need to figure out now is how to get out so we can get to that VCR. So we can see our next bit of instructions, I say. Okay. So the next thing I gotta do, like I said, okay, I think I need... Oh, look at that. We're back where we were earlier, I think. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That's why I couldn't go anywhere. Boy, these guys are so devious. To hell. What the hell? I wonder. going straight to hell is always going to be fun. You never know what's going to be down there. All right. Right now, I'm just trying to get back up there. I'm trying to find... Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Look what I found. That's what we're after.
Rich, where are they keeping the Huggy boxes?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Remember when maintenance last did a sweep of this place?
No.
Exactly. Nobody in this stupid company knows what they're doing. Oh, I swear, I haven't seen a single box in its place since they started flooding the storehouse with orphanage junk.
Right.
I get it. It's a nice program and all, on brand, but... it's just hard to be happy about it when manufacturing's on our necks about it, because we can't find stupid Huggy boxes!
Rich.
You're right. You're right. It's for the orphans. I just wish there were less boxes. Anything less would be more habitable. Is that even a word? Habitable.
Okay, so at least we know a thing we didn't know before, or something like that anyway. But we found this that's how we got in here. Zoom. Can't help but think that, yeah, this it feels like they took a big heaping dose of Portal, not just because of the really dark aesthetic to it, but also the music itself. What have we got in here now? Anything though, yet. Hello and again, welcome to Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. Or more like, hello again and again. Welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. No, I'm not Ellen McLean with enhancements by Melodyne. But whatever, it works nevertheless. Ooh, hell. Nope, can't touch those guys. Can touch these guys though. Good Money says I'm probably gonna need to get a whole bunch of these so I can get up there. You know, kind of like this. Nope, they won't let me do that. That's okay. That's okay. Looks like those are conveyors that lead to nowhere. Meant to do was this one. Excuse me. Oh, hang on. I wonder indeed. Sorry. What I meant to do was something closer to this. Or not. I meant to get it onto the darned thing. see what we got. I wonder if those can be moved around. Indeed it can. What I'm trying to do is flip it over. Close. Very close. That was almost what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Yeah, now we're talking. We're actually making some real progress here. I like it. That's a bit more what I wanted to see. Thank you. Question is, how high do we really need to go? Get to where we're going. Push this thing. Oh yeah, we can. We can certainly push it. Okay, let's do some other crazy stuff like pull this out of the way. None of those are supposed to go anywhere. That's probably what they were talking about, was moving all that. Do not enter. Like I said, against our better judgment, we're doing it anyway. is that? Oh, it's probably a toy there. Okay. What is that? Hold on. It looks like these are all color coded. What do we have? I know that we still have some items in here. Most notably these guys. Those 4 items, I suspect we need... Oh, you know what? I just noticed something. That's blue. That one's yellow. What's our red and blue ones? Blue, yellow, red, and green. There's a yellow and there's a blue. Those look like, I wonder if those are part of the surveillance system. That takes us out there. Oh, can't do anything with this one. We can do with this one. Not these. Hey, Joe, Miss, how you doing over on YouTube? Hope you're doing all right. I'm just playing some Poppy Playtime, the first chapter that was available for free on Steam. Excuse me. Red, there's blue. Those are yellow. I think. No, those might be green, actually. Or yellow, I don't know. Yeah, there we almost. Come on. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're actually getting somewhere. At least I like to think we are anyway. Big, huge crate. There we go. You know what? That might be good enough for this. I still wonder what those items that I picked up are. So anyway, we've made quite a bit of progress, I think, anyway. What if we pushing things under it? Wonder. Come on up. Come to Papa, come to Mama, or something like that. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a little bit more leverage, so then it can go up. I can get some more heavy stuff on here. There we go. Oh, this would work too. Damn it, I'm pretty close. I like to think I'm close, but it's not quite working the way I'd like it to. I wonder. Oh man, look at that. Close. Okay, looks good. Come on. Perfect. Nope, not that way, but we're close though. Look at that. It's a little closer to there. Beautiful. That's what I like seeing. Now, the next thing I want to do is get this up on here. I have to do it from here. Ah, darn it. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder. Not quite the leverage I was after, but something. Okay, let's try this then. Oh, come on, come on. Hell yeah. Now we're really getting somewhere now. Closer. This may not be where I'm actually going, but at least it gives me an idea of what I can do. Because I'm still figuring the game out. Uh-oh. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. that other box will function as a spacer, so I can push this right up against it. Now that was annoying. I need to be up a little bit. But there's another problem. Come on. Nope, not quite. That might help though. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what we're after now. There we go. There we go. That's what we need to do next. Is we need to get that up over here. We want to get that tipped over. Almost. Almost. Good Money says that at some point in the future, when I go look at these playbacks again, I'll say, why did I not think of this whole idea before, or something like that. I don't know. Wait a minute, I need to go up here. Actually, ideally, I'd like to be... this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Much better. Oh, yeah. So much better. Okay, now we're getting something, now we're getting a bit better. Stop. We're gonna go over here. Push this over a little bit so it's a little bit more centered on that conveyor. That's better. Hold on. I may have a different way of solving these problems, but at least I'm trying to make sense of these problems and make them work for me. There we go. That's what I really wanted right there. What I want to do is get something a little higher. Like, you know, this one. That's rather interesting, is that you can't stay in any one spot and expect things to move the way you like them to. Ah, crap. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we have any better luck with this one. Oh, no. Is that on the thing? No, it's not yet. Close. Can we push it up? No. Not yet, anyway. That's what I wanted, but not quite that way. But if we can get that far, and get it. There we go. That's closer. That's what we wanted right there. Except we didn't want to go vertical like that. Darn it. Shoot. But there's also one other thing I'm not looking at. I need to start... I need to stop looking at the forest for just the trees. If that makes any sense. Oh, hang on. Interesting. I feel like I'm missing a thing or two here. Maybe we need to go the other way, not all the way that way, but hang on a sec here. Controls. I don't know why, but I'm not able to jump for whatever reason. There we go. Basically trying to add some leverage such that it can go up and onto that conveyor. Well, Wait a minute. I wonder. One of those can help with leverage. We have inbound. Jay, how is the stream? And thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a real quick shout out. Stand by. You're playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've been working on it for a little bit, but it's been a little while since I messed with it. But yeah, how was your stream? I hope you had a great one. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Katt Phloxworthy. I am a nerdy, geeky, techie cat girl VTuber who loves to stream a variety of games. And every now and again, I haven't talked to you in a while, and I hope you're doing good. I'm doing all right, all things considered. Except this game is really vexing me. I'm playing. This is my first time playing Poppy Playtime, and I'm playing the free first chapter for that game, and it's been interesting to say the least. So, anyway, yeah, it has been a hot minute. I hope you've been doing all right too, and if you need to do any self-care, by all means do so for you and your viewers. And then thank you so much for bringing your community onto mine. And I hope you had the reason I really didn't exactly do as much on Rebirth was it was starting to get a little bit on the
SpaceX on the big loop.
and Gimmison, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Workshop and Labs. Got a little bit grindy for my personal tastes, but then again, I also should bear in mind that such is the nature of playing RPGs of any kind, whether it's JRPGs or whatever. Stream was good. Got to chapter 12. Oh boy, I really don't know where I am. I am so far behind. Oh, excuse me. RPGs equals grind. Indeed they are. I'm going to go grab, hang on a sec. I'm going to grab a quick thing of, quick here. But yeah, I've been seeing people playing some of the, recent chapters, and I figured, I had picked it up a long time ago, and I remember seeing people do it on stream, so I figured, you know what, let's give it a go. Anyway, to complete what I had said earlier, I do a variety of games, plus I do a lot of technology and aerospace and spaceflight streams. So yeah, that's what I do a lot. That's my thing. And also, one of the things I'd mentioned earlier that I figured I might as well say again is coming up around the beginning of May, I'm going to be doing a 69 hours. Nice, I guess is what the cool kids are saying. Anyway, I'm going to be right around the 1st to 4th of May. I'm taking the 1st and 4th off, so I have a nice 4-day weekend. I'm looking at doing a proper raid debut of this model, which I have been trying to do for the past year or so, except a lot of things had come in my way. And then, of course, there's the matter of dealing with other stuff, including as well as dealing with the aftermath of a stroke that I had in mid-April last year. In fact, I'm coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that. I celebrate the survival and recovery from same, just not the actual event itself, of course. And I hope anybody who has dealt with that, I wish them well as well. So I know at least one person who likes to hang out. They are basically sort of my guardian angel, if you will, for want of a better way of saying it. But anyway, there's that matter, and then one of the things like I said, what I wanted to do is I want to do the I wanted to actually properly re-debut, and on top of that, the 4th of May also is my birthday, so I'm hoping to have a bit of fun for that particular thing. So yeah, hopefully more on that before too long. So I will keep everybody in the loop, both on my socials and, of course, on stream and in my Discord. So more information forthcoming. So keep your eyes open and your ears open too. Anyway, I might actually consider calling it a. Let me see what I can. I'm going to see what I can do on my game thus far, and because man, it's been. I know I got to move all these things around. I have a feeling I'm going to need to move these things around to get myself. Let's see. I have no idea what these things are and what they need to go to. There we go. Make sure it gets back to the background, to the foreground. A dolly has been disarmed, I see. Of course, that seems to be my next objective. I wonder. Oh. What I was trying to do was get on that ledge over there to see what's up there. Mark over on YouTube. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a great evening where you are, or whatever time zone you happen to be in. I hope you're having a great one, whatever it is. But yeah, meanwhile I'm playing, like I said, I'm playing Poppy Playhouse, which has a free first chapter. Oh, interesting. As they say with illicit drugs, the first hit is always free. Oh, yeah, you're not letting me go over there, aren't you? Aren't you? Well, damn. That's just unpleasant. There's all these too. I wonder if those casters will actually work, but they seem to seize up every now and again. Yeet. Nope, not this one. I wonder. There we go. Well, damn, that sucks. I was hoping to do something with that guy. Hold on. Will it actually allow me to bring this up and above the, well, it's getting that far, so that's a good start. Here's what I really want to do is get that. I wonder, how could I get that? No, basically what I'm trying to do that's what we want. Let's try it. Let's see if I can get a little closer with this one. That's what I wanted right there. And here's what we want to do with this one. Push this down. Such that these two are practically parallel with each other. There we go. Now, we push that up here. Or better still, excuse me. Now let's bring this one up. Oh, I wonder if this will work the way I'd like. I think it might work. All right. Now we go up here. Come on. How about this one? Not what I was after. But here's what I want to do. That actually might work better. That come on, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I did it early once before. They're pretty serious puzzles, that's for damn sure. And the funny part is I actually work in a warehouse for a living, but the thing is I mainly test computers, but I sometimes have to learn a little bit of logistics just to navigate the interior of the warehouse. Here's what I need to do. I need to rotate that about 90 degrees. Like this way. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's what we wanted right there. Nope. That's it. That's better. So basically, this is a seriously crazy exercise in leverage. Even better. Holy cow, that's a lot better. Now the next thing I want to do is I'd love to be able to put something under the other side. There we go. Let's see if we can do better with that. There we go. Now I think we're getting somewhere with it. Oh, I know what I can do here. Yep, that's exactly what I'm after. Okay, now we get this under here. Oops. Let me turn on that one real quick here. There we go. I accidentally pressed the Windows button for a moment. Now let's see if we can do this. Thing I can do right now. This will help out. Oh, look at that. That is so much better. Look at that. I can actually get this into a much better semblance of where I want it to be. Not quite, but Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to overcome that bit of height there so I can get that on top of there. Oh, I have another idea I could possibly use. Those casters don't necessarily have to be between the thing and the floor. It could be between the that's the problem. It keeps flipping over like that. And I don't want it to stay there. I want it to... I really need it to do more than anything else. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do... Now, I don't want to tip it that way. I want to tip the other way. Basically, what I'm trying to do is use that. What I want to be able to do is tip it down on the side like this. That thing is now except it's going the wrong way. I want it to tip the other way. But like I said, I'm probably looking at the forest. I'm not exactly looking at the forest. I'm looking entirely at the forest for the trees, if that makes sense. I should probably look at a much bigger picture. Right now, it worked. I worked hard enough just to get this far. But I think on that note, we're going to go ahead and back to the chatting window here. I'm going to go ahead and save the game, assuming it allowed me. What if it'll take... Oh gosh, please don't tell me it's going to kill the game. Let me do this real quick here before we go too far. But at least now I know if it'll actually let me to... Oh God, the Poppy Playtime screen on there is just so... On the main one on Steam, all those rows of teeth. Ooh. Play. Load game. Okay, good. Quit. And And on that mode, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching me sort of fumble along during my first game of Poppy Playtime. Thank you so much for coming on in, and I hope everybody enjoyed what was going on. And before we go on, let me go and see if we can find someone to say hi to over on Twitch. And this is really proving to be a challenging game, that's for sure. And another thing I wanted to note also is that I've also been messing around with Adam's Stream Suite, which is actually pretty nice. It works pretty well. It's mainly designed for those who only use one computer, but I'm actually making pretty good use of it on multiple machines, because on the one that actually does the streaming, I actually have a list of all the scenes that I would normally use. And I originally was thinking to myself, do we need another? I could sure as heck use another scene, another one of those little things. Basically, they basically have an area where you have all your live stuff. And what I wanted to be able to do is, for example, have a list of all my scenes that needs to have stuff that needs changing just prior, or at least maybe not necessarily changed, but at least adjusted for the forthcoming stream I'm about to start. And that, along with my Stream Deck, would help enormously. But as it turns out, I might actually still be able to make do with what I've got with that. But the thing is, being able to have a couple of really quick, easy to select scenes on there is really nice to have. I'll have to show that one of these times how I do it. I don't actually use, of course, just one computer. I use a grand total of 5. And the ones that I use the most on that are going to be the ones on the VTuber and actually the three computers behind me will probably use that particular add-on the most. So anyway, let me see who is up and we can go say hi to. Let's see. Yeah, it's been an interesting game thus far, and of course I'm going to keep my eyes open on what's going on with Firefly Alpha and see what's going on. But they didn't specifically say which reading went off nominal to the point where it's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fall back and punt. Take a look at something real quick before we scoot. I have a potential idea. No particular guarantees whether this will work, because it all depends on whether they want to allow raids to come in or not. But one thing I might do, actually, let me try. That's another thing. Sometimes I might look at other people, and what they may be. Some of them may actually want to not allow. They want specific numbers of people to be able to raid. So, some people playing Resident Evil Requiem. Okay. To ask what the double Z on your forehead is. First of all, welcome to the workshop and labs. What that Z is the stylized version of a 1970s logo for the company Zilog, which created a very well-known and long manufactured microprocessor, the Z80. The company was founded in 1974 by 3 former Intel engineers. And their premier product, the Z80, was introduced in 1976 and only stopped being manufactured in 2024. Yes, 2 years ago. So a grand total of 48 years this processor has been around. And on top of that, this processor has been in many a computer out there. And one of them is, and on top of that, it's also been part of several different consoles, including the Sega Master System, one of 2, along with a Motorola MC68000 in the Sega Genesis, called Mega Drive elsewhere, and of course who can ever forget the Game Boy? So yeah, and I did a lot of and I originally started playing with this in a I expected symbolic from Russia. No. But yeah, it's but basically I started playing with it as basically in the form of a coprocessor card that was frequently added to Apple II computers to run an operating system called CP/M back in the day. That allowed you to use programs like WordStar for word processing, DBase2 for database management, and SuperCalc, one of 2 major spreadsheet packages, actually as many as 3, assuming VisiCalc by VisiCorp was one. And the third one is there's a program called Multiplan by a little company called Microsoft. This comes before what we now know, of course, and love is in the form of Excel. So, yeah. But no, has nothing to do with Russia. And all I could say is, don't get me started on it. Anyways, still trying to think of who we might let's see. Don't want to do that one. They're on a BRB slide. I'd rather have them there so they could say hi. You know, I think we'll go ahead and we'll try. We're gonna say hi to Keyjet. They're in the process of playing one of the ones that are playing Resident Evil Requiem. I still need to. I have the original, the quote-unquote original. Let's see, the original quote-unquote OG Resident Evil, which I haven't played yet. Let me see if they'll actually let me do this, but in the meantime, here's some raid text for those people who don't have subs, and for those who do, there is some text there. Let me go grab that real quick. We're gonna go head over to them and say hi to every. See if they'll let me do that first of all. Yep, looks like we're good. All right. Alrighty. In the meantime, I'd like to say thank you all for coming on in, and I hope you enjoyed watching me fumble around in my first bit of playing of Poppy Playhouse. And of course, it's god damn, this thing is so crazy. In the meantime, as always, I'd like to say Slavu Kreni, and thank you so much for coming on in. I hope you have a wonderful time, and hopefully I'll be able to do some more streaming of other games, and also want to try and actually play Resident Evil, and maybe continue on with a little bit of Final Fantasy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and more information on my early May fun stuff that's coming up soon. Will be forthcoming, so keep your eyes peeled, and I will see you soon. Have a great one in the meantime, and until then, I'll see you then. Bye.